Hi, my name is Cole, also known as Frezeboy, and I'm working in conjunction with Projectneon to give you a review on Dust and Elysian Tower. Now, it was originally going to be that we do two reviews, a first look review and an overall review. But from the beginning of the game, it was brilliant. I mean, it is so brilliant. If you don't have the game, get it. If you already have the game, what the fuck are you watching this video for? Get off and go play it! Right, let's give you a bit of gameplay footage then, shall we? Right, I've been playing for almost 8.5 hours and I'm still loving the game. I have never played a hack and slash 'em as good as this. Right, obviously when you first start the game you don't have many skills, you just have like the normal attack. Then you get your, you get Fidget's attack first, this one, not very good. Now Fidget's attack isn't very good, but when you run it in conjunction with, say, the Dust Storm, it becomes a better attack. And then your second attack that Dust gets is the Whirlwind Dust Storm. You run Fidget's attack with the Whirlwind, even better. Eventually you'll upgrade Fidget's abilities and get other powers like the Firestorm. And then the Lightning, which is really only good when there's enemies around. I can't really show it off until we get to some enemies, so let's go underground. This is your world map, easy enough to pick to where you want to go. Pick the exits and the entrances you want to go into, and then we'll start the fighting. Big teethy things. First start, annoying to kill, but they're alright, they're easy. Right, let's show you the Dust Storm with the electric. See? Looks brilliant when you have enemies around to fight it against. I tend to go with her normal Fidget attack because you can do a hell of a lot more hit counter. You get a higher hit counter with it, and the hit counter is what you want really. Every time you hit enemies, it builds up. If you don't hit enemies for long enough, it disappears. The more you hit the enemies, the higher the bonus experience you get. Right, before I go any further, we'll just tell you about the heads-up display. You've got your current health and overall health on your top left. Underneath that, you've got your equipped item. You've got your level there. Next to that, you've got the blue bar, which is your experience. Under that, your money. Above the blue bar, you've got your green bar, which shows you the representation of your health. And above that, you have a white flame bar. Now, this flame bar is to represent Fidget's power. The more you use her power, the more it runs out and turns red, and then you can't use it anymore until it builds up. It builds up over time on its own. Right, let's go kill some more things. More big teeth guys. If you ask me what these things are, I would say it looks like someone has taken a pair of false teeth and stuck them inside a frog. Oh, and chop the frog's front legs off as well. Right, that is a blueprint. You want to collect them every time you can. When I level up next, I will show you the pause menu and your leveling up menu. Some things are different, but they get better. I guess the only problem I do have with this game is the fact that it's taking so long for the second game to come out. Hey, I leveled up. There we go. Now, obviously it's self-explanatory. You've got your maximum health that you can upgrade, your attack you can upgrade, defense, and Fidget's attack. And that also upgrades your Dust Storm. Now, I tend to stick with like defense or health because you can never have too much health or defense, so I'm going to raise my health at the moment. Right, if we go across, you've got your inventory. In your inventory it shows your equipped item, which I use the Loton Nut because it gives you 40 HP and they're not too expensive to buy. If we go across, we've got the armour, that shows your equipped armour. You've got your equipped augment next to it, which shows how much attack you've increased and that. In the bag, if it goes to where I want it to, in the bag it shows your key items that you've received so far. Then you've got 2 rings and a necklace. Now move over again. This is your map of the area. The more you explore, the more the map will grow, obviously. You've got your current quests at the moment here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Next to that, you've got your completed quests. And next to that, you've got your letters and that you found in the wild and defeating monsters. Then you've got your materials all here. Materials are good for upgrading stuff like buying new equipment, combining them together to make new equipment, and also for quests. But I tend to sell them a lot because you get more money that way. Now in the stats, you've got your total time played, all your stats like that, and your max hit chain. There is a quest for a 1000 hit combo. I haven't got that far, but I don't think it'll be too hard to do. Right, let's show you some more action of the game, make it look a bit better for you. I mean, all the graphics, some people say it looks cartoonish. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. It is hand-drawn, and it runs seamlessly for a hand-drawn game. Right, at the save point, well, you can obviously save. And also, you have the world map, where you can teleport to the world map. Now, we don't want to do that yet. We want to carry on fighting stuff. Yes, kill all these things. Die. Now this guy is annoying. When you attack him, it barely does any damage. It does 1 damage a hit, really, until you counter his attacks and you make him drop his shield. Now do the same attacks and it does loads of damage to him. Obviously there are harder monsters than that in the game, but after a while they get pretty easy to defeat. I like coming to this level because I like training up here a bit. As you can see by this level, me showing you leveling up down here already. Now obviously I always pick up the money and that. Oh, missed a coin. Yeah, always pick up my money because money is very important in this game. Spiders, they were annoying to begin with. They poison you and it gets a bit annoying losing health all the time for a little bit. Poison runs out after a while, but hey, health is important. There's no place where it goes up back on its own. You have to use items to heal yourself, which that I suppose is an annoying part, but I get used to it because I always sell loads of materials in the shops and I buy the loads of gems. Now obviously with this bit you have to kill monsters before you can get past, but once they're all out of your way you can go through. Now you don't have to kill monsters just to get money off of them, and you don't have to do that, selling your items to do it. You can always do it from quests as well. Now I find the quickest way is just going around killing monsters, collecting the money, selling the items. Dodge down here a bit. See, the fire one doesn't really get you a high hit count, but it does a lot of damage. Good for clearing out large amounts of monsters at once. and the lightning one gives you a higher hit count obviously, but the normal fidget attack gives you the best hit count. You want to try and get your hit count as high as possible, because the more that's up, the more bonus experience you get. I am looking for a merchant, but I can't seem to find him. I've lost the merchant. I'm sure there is one down here. Right, another thing I should warn you about Dust Storm is if you hold it for too long, you'll start to go a bit red, and then it will end up hurting you. So don't hold it for too long. I know that's a bit of a no-brainer anyway, but oh well. I am sure there was one down here. Okay, maybe not. I wanted to show you the merchant, but obviously there's not one down here. I'll just dodge all these for now and take you to one. I think I know where one is. There's one. Right, let's go to the merchant shop then, shall we? Right, obviously in this screen you've got all of your health items you can buy. Lotus nuts ain't that expensive, so I buy them. You can always buy chickens, they're more expensive, but they do give you more health. And if you ever get poisoned, blue mushrooms. Next to the health items you have pendants. Next to that your augments, then your armor, then your rings. Key items, this is teleport stone, that's what you use to get back to the main menu, not back to the main menu, back to the world map. And then you've got resurrection stone, obviously self-explanatory, and keys which you need to open chests. And then you have materials. When you sell a material to the shop, he automatically gets it. I'll go into sell mode and I will show you. Right, let's see, I don't think I've sold him one of these, so let's sell him a stone feeler. We're just selling one. New material added. Go down to the bottom here and there it is. Obviously one, that's all he has at the moment, but the more you play the game, eventually he'll restock and restock and restock, and eventually he will have so many stone feelers that if you need to do a quest where a person asks you for stone feelers, you don't have to go find the monsters, you just buy them back from him. Obviously it does cost more money than you sell it to him for, but hey, if you can't be bothered to go fight the monsters, you can always do that. And that is my quick gameplay review.